Other than that, I guess I'll let Charlie hit some of the engineering highlights.
Yeah. Territorial Road Bridge, everything has been submitted with MDOT. We've just been going back and forth with any comments that they've come back with us. With it being a dual bridge project, there's a lot more eyes on it, making sure that all the paperwork has been properly submitted. They will let us know what obligation letting date that will fall under, whether it's September or sooner or after that. So once we get a date set on that, I'll inform you guys on the date. And we have the Eagle permit out there. As long as we do some sort of work out there, we're gonna have our guys go out there and do some tree trimming out there. That way we have started before that September 24th deadline. We also submitted the safety project for Moscow, Bankers, and Territorial Road, where it's the rumble strip through the center and then pavement markings on those sections of road. That was a safety grant that was awarded back in 2021, I believe. So we're getting that bid package all submitted to MDOT, got all the paperwork filled out for that. We have a completion date for November 15th of 2024. So if it's awarded and the contractor is able to jump on it this fall, great. But to keep costs low, we're giving them extra time to be able to do it next year if need be. So completed federal aid projects, we have the Camden Road portion between Tuttle and Lickley, and we're working with the contractor on balancing out quantities, making sure everything is completed on that project, and we'll start the closeout process for that. And then we're also doing the same thing with Montgomery Road between Long Lk Road and Abbott, going through the quantities, making sure everything matches, and then we'll begin the closeout process for that as well. And then recently we've been working on the buyout projects, the federal aid buyouts. So we started over on Camden Road, got that paved and covered up, and we're looking at doing striping out there next week. I'm meeting out there with Gherkin to go over a couple spots where the pavement was kind of cracking and pulling apart. So we're gonna look at that, see if that's something that could be addressed by milling it and just patching it back in, or if it needs to be a full undercut for those locations. But once we've gotten a further review on that, we can make an assessment of what we need to do out there. And then Montgomery Road between Cambria and S.Hillsdale Road, that was milled on Monday and Tuesday, and they started paving yesterday, and they were gonna finish paving up today, but that was canceled due to the weather. So they're gonna resume paving tomorrow, and they should be finished with that after that. Other than that, the Elm Rd Bridge, I reached out to contact, I called him again this morning. He's gonna be sending me some options of whether it could be done with a tube pipe or if it could be completed with a pipe arch culvert out there. So he's gonna give me some pricing on there, and we're gonna coordinate with Eagle on that, because in John Scabina's notes, he did note that there was possible mussels out there. So if that's the case, we may be able to work around that with a certain culvert fix if it's not a tube, and if we did like a pipe arch. So we're gonna have to coordinate with them. If we have to do a mussel survey, we'll just have to make sure that process starts before winter so that it can be done. Otherwise, we'll have to wait till spring. So try to get some clarification on that. And I think that's all I have.